Hello and welcome back to another edition of Memescape News, the best source of information on the current happenings of the Memescape. I am your host, Evan, and it has been an interesting week with lots of things to talk about, so let's jump right into those current events. So last week I said that I would not touch the coronavirus again, but this week it appears that there has been a new meme following it, specifically the meme where people with a cold stay home while people with the coronavirus spread it far and wide intentionally by going on planes and stuff. This is a pretty great one, actually. It's a simple concept, but it's like, I think it's been fueled by headlines where people with the coronavirus are taking planes across the country. Well, you never see that with the cold, but in reality, it's probably about equal rates because that's just how people work. But the media likes one thing, and the memes have reflected that. I don't think I actually have any other current events, so with that, we can get right into the meme economy. Well, even though the real economy is doing pretty shit, the meme economy is doing the best it's been in a long little while. The first meme I really want to talk about is the Windows XP dog. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is a Clippy skin or it's a mascot from a different Microsoft product, but it's certain that it might actually be the dog from the help search menu. I don't remember, I'd have to look again. But all I know is that it's a Microsoft mascot from the Windows XP era, and people have basically pasted it into random memes where it doesn't really fit, which has huge amounts of ironic potential. It has a huge amounts of like ironic and just like absurdist humor involved in it. It's great. It's funny as hell. Another pretty ironic meme that we've seen develop over the past couple weeks is Foo Fighters. No, not the band. People who fight Foo. Yeah, I think it's people who fight Foo. It's just so stupid. Of course, they're making fun of the band Foo Fighters, especially how nobody has any idea what the hell that name even means. I don't, but there's probably a good reason. Maybe there isn't, I don't know. The next is a phenomenon which we have seen on r/OKBR, which I've dubbed funniest shit I've ever seen. Essentially, it's a it's an ironic impact font meme where it's two people talking and the caption is like, it describes an incredibly normie meme and it's like funniest shit I've ever seen, and stuff that's been dead for like at least 2 years. For example, Pickle Rick. So this guy turns himself into a pickle, dude. I swear, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's great. This is a very, very high quality meme. All of these that I've mentioned so far, invest, because this is awesome. This is good stuff, and we need to keep the ball rolling. I always say, when there are very turbulent times, there are great memes. I don't know what it is about it, because it's not necessarily about the turbulent times. It's just that people turn to humor when they're annoyed and angry and freaked. And I guess that's the reason why, because look at this, we have a god-awful week, and we have amazing memes, so. And finally, what I want to cover for this week is Simps. Now, essentially, it's a long-standing joke where it's like extreme white knights, where like protecting somebody who protects a girl in hopes to woo her. That's poor wording and uncomfortable, but I digress. Yeah, and it's kind of turned into this thing where simps are like seen in like media as like characters in shows and cartoons, and people just kind of point them out and make fun of them. So finally for this week, a great video example of that right here.
Internet is going wild over the past couple of days, all because of this one girl. The queen of the simps. Tons and tons of people who are just like, oh wow, what a queen. We have to do everything she says. I want you. Everyone in the replies be like, hey babe, can everyone relax? You know what simp means? A silly or foolish person. No, not that meaning.
If you've ever so much even said a nice thing to a woman, simp.
A man that puts himself in a subservient, submissive position under a woman in hopes of winning them over without the female bringing anything to the table. Simp. That's all I see, or a bunch of simps commenting on her video.
That's about it for this edition of Memescape News. Did I say something wrong? If I did, virtually slap me across the face and then tell me down there. If you liked what you saw, enjoy and respect that like button. And I will see all of you wonderful, wonderful people next time. See you ladies and gents later.